Oh, live friends. Yes. Hold on. Let me get my shot. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. All right. What's going on? Drop your sign. Who's here? I see y'all. Appreciate you coming through. Y'all come through. Slide. Kick it with me a little bit. We're going to get on these cards. Drop your sign in the chat. Don't be shy. It's Aquarius season, baby. That's my sun sign. Represent if you are an Aquarius, please drop some waves, some wind in the chat. And while we do that, I'm gonna locate my my incense so we can get some air vibes going. And yes. Hold on, let me just start. Let me be the change I want to see in the world, because that's what it's all about. There we go. Okay, there we go. So just put out some good vibes. Let me go ahead and kick it off, set the tone. Like I said, it is Aquarius season. First of all, we in the age of Aquarius, so we just gonna just vibe on out with this, because that's just what it is. So, tap into your futuristic, forward-thinking nature. Spend a little time up in the ethers. Okay. Speaking of ethers, I've been listening to Nas, that ether. Oh my God, y'all remember that? Woo! That's the vibe right now. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So let me see if I can locate that. Maybe we'll have to do it on the instrumental because we're on YouTube. So 1 second. Y'all give me a little bit of time and get that going. I have it on here. Here we go. Know. Okay, here we go. Yes. I'm gonna just let. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, guys, let me get back to my look. We're gonna get that going in the background. While I do that, let me grab. We're gonna get some paper. We're gonna put some pen to paper because it's a new moon today. For anybody who doesn't know, it's a new moon tonight. Okay, at about 12 something. I don't know where you're located, but tonight is a perfect night to set intentions. And not only are we setting intentions tonight, but we're going to do it in the personality, in the space, in the energy of the Aquarian nature. You don't have to, but if you do, then you're going to be in alignment with what's already happening. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I go against the grain. I mean, it's nothing wrong with going against the grain sometimes. There's a time and a season and a reason for everything. And I'm not here to judge, okay? However, some things, it's best that we just kind of yield to what it is, like instead of fighting against it when it's not going to serve you well. I love you too. Thank you. You're so sweet. I love you too, boo boo. No, that's what's up. Okay, but drop your sign in the chat because we're talking about the fact it's the sun and the moon in Aquarius, the new moon. As a matter of fact, tonight, not only that, but on February the 1st, it's the month yours truly, steps into this realm. Okay. And February, for one, is the Chinese New Year. Okay, it's kicking off on the 1st as well. It's the year of the tiger. You know what I mean? The tiger. You hear that? And I just heard in the eye of the tiger playing in the background. It's like, come on, it's like courage. Courage, you coming out. It's not about. This isn't a time of being cowardice. It's not a time of throwing a rock and hiding your hand. This isn't about that. However, although it's not about that, it very much is in these internet streets, in these social media streets. It happens all the time. But there's something about authenticity and genuine power when it comes from a space of a higher space. You know what I mean? It flows and it hits different, and it moves different. With all that being said, we're talking about things moving different. It's a lot of transitions going on, as I was saying. We have the new moon in Aquarius, new intentions being set, new cycles beginning, perhaps cycles we've seen before revisiting us. And it's like, okay, you're going to act like you ain't never seen this before. You know where this is heading. Recognizing the patterns in emotions expressed, most importantly, from us, from ourselves, right? Okay, Capricorn. Girl, that's my Venus is in Capricorn, okay? I'm here for the Capricorn vibes, okay? I got to keep some good, solid, grounded people around me. You know what I mean? I'm trying to channel my earth energy today. Along with that ain't the only thing. I appreciate the like, whoever it is. And thank you for dropping your sign and interacting with me, because, I need that right now. We need that. We need one another, because sometimes, the enemy has a clever way of getting into people's head, making you feel as if you're isolated in things when you're not. Although there's a time and a place for everything, but it's good to know at times that you're resonating with someone outside of yourself. Okay. And something else, you can tell where you're resonating when you look at the mirror that's being portrayed back to you from the people you're resonating with. What is the familiarity between myself and you, viewer? Where are we resonating? I hope that it's on a high vibe, because anything less, you're in the wrong place. So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, we might get a little low, but we're gonna bring it back up. It's always up. It's nothing but up. It's never stop. We don't stop. We gotta get back up, period. So this is a space where you're gonna be edified. You're gonna be encouraged. We might cut up a little bit. What do I mean by cut up? I don't know. It just kind of depends on when the situation appears and what that might look like. But what it will never look like is anything that is I had a couple of different words that came to mind, but I'm just gonna say it won't be anything that is is less than prosperous, love, kindness, growth, encouragement. Sometimes there's a time and a place for everything, but there's a time and a place for everything, and there's ways of demonstrating warfare as well. You know what I mean? So when you come here, when we demonstrate warfare, it's going to be different than what you might see anywhere else in these internet streets. It might be like something you see in these internet streets as well, though. It just depends on what you reflecting and what you checking for, we're going to mirror one another. So I'm glad to see y'all. I know y'all doing good. It's Aquarius season. Okay. All right. So Janasia, you said yes. I'm friends with you on Facebook. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Let me look you up so I can put a name to a face. And if anybody's on here and you're looking for me, we want to connect on Facebook. My name on Facebook, my name, Jocelyn Brick. And let's connect. So shout out to you, Janasia. Let me find you on here. If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm going to find you on here. Okay, I see you here. What's up, boo? Okay. shout out to you. I don't know. I was gonna share. I don't want to put your whole business out there, but thank you. I appreciate you coming by. You can share it with a couple friends. Sharing is caring. I will be doing giveaways. Okay. Anybody that's anybody that's commenting, you're liking, you're sharing, any of that. I'm gonna be doing giveaways after every video that I'm posting. Okay, so it's something that I'm gonna do. It's my birthday coming up this Saturday. So, I'm gonna give in spirit, you know what I mean? Because that's just, you gotta give at the level in which you desire to receive, okay? And you can't expect to receive anything that you're not sowing into. You know what I mean? So come holler at me, and trust and believe. If I ever slide into your DMs and I'm talking about, the ancestors or anybody, the God, Spirit, Holy Spirit, Jesus, anybody told me to tell you anything, I'm not going to charge you. I'm going to just go as the Lord leads me. Okay. I'm going to let you know, listen, I need to get a message to you. Are you okay with me giving you a reading? I'm not going to solicit you for your money. That isn't what I'm going to do. However, if you decide that you would like to have a personal reading and you want to come and request that, then we're going to do that too. Period. Okay. But y'all got to be careful out here in these internet streets. Okay. Remember, Mercury is still in retrograde. We do go forward later this week, but right now Mercury is still in retrograde. With that being said, please double check. Don't get got out here in these internet streets. Period. Okay. Because they will come for you. If they come for me, they will come for you too. Nobody's exempt out here, okay? That's how it is in the universe. That's how the universal laws work. Nobody's exempt if you're under the sun. And it's best that we just kind of get with it, just like we do with everything else in this world. Like, we get with the nature of the sun. We understand that when the sun is up, we're in a certain energetic space. And when the sun is down, we're in a certain energetic space. All right? So, the sooner we get with that and understand that ebb and flow, the better. Yes. No, you said it right. Okay, good. Yes. And I'm glad you're feeling where I'm coming from. You know what I'm talking about, Capricorn, and that good Capricorn earth energy. Y'all all about things that are time tested and approved, baby. I need to see a couple cycles come around. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I need to see a couple cycles come around. And when it comes to time testing and approved, the best space to start is time testing and approving thyself, baby. I love it. I get excited talking about, how it isn't even a requirement at this point for anyone else. The requirement is on self, the highest requirement. You can put a requirement on someone else and you can find yourself in a position to where, you relinquish your power. Again, my name is Jocelyn. When you come here to this station, this is a high vibing tribe. We're going to vibe high. That's always going to be the goal, to stay high, okay? And we're going to vibe high. That's always go. If we go down, we might come down a little bit, but we're going to bring it back up. You feel me? Period. All right. So with all that being said, okay, like I said, we got this Aquarius energy. We got all these thoughts going on, appreciate you coming by. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, okay? But, we're going to go over this Aquarian energy, okay? And just touch on it briefly, just enough to get you to the point where you want to go ahead and search it out for yourself, because it's going to hit everybody differently based on you as an individual. So anything that I'm saying, I'm only coming from my own perspective, and I'm only telling you a little bit about what I know. But anything that you need to know for you and how it applies to you, you have to study and show yourself approved. You have to study it for yourself. Okay. I'm just here to give you a little mirror, a little something you can bounce something off of, bounce off of one another. You know what I mean? Then you can make a decision. You can make a decision on what you're experiencing, and if you're able to test yourself and apply different things, different ways of doing things and getting different results, all based on you being true to who you are. You got to say that part, because that's the kicker. It's no need in doing something that isn't true to who you are when you're only representing a version of yourself that doesn't fulfill you. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to be empowered. It's nothing there's nothing that feels good about being untrue to yourself, because you got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror. You got to be able to go to sleep by yourself, and like, you're going to be, you came into this world alone. You're going to go out of this world alone. You know what I mean? And the thing that does last, the spirit, you know what I mean when I say spirit, the soul, the everlasting parts of you, the parts of you that existed before you were in this body. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not going to get all into it. However, you know that to be true for yourself, that part of you, that existence that resonates with you, your higher power, God, okay? The universe, the ethers, whatever you might call it, you know what I mean? That part of you, okay? When you resonating with that source power, that source of power, wherever you begin is where you shall return, okay? After you're experiencing this realm in this body. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about all that and about, you know, what happens next and all that. My point is that whatever is here in this world and in this realm and in this universe that we measure things against, it has a way of doing things, and it has a way of affecting your everyday life, because you are influenced under its more powerful influence. If that is too hard for anybody to understand, then I don't know how you wake up in the morning, which the AM is due to the fact that the sun is out, and the sun being out has an effect on all of us, and it affects you. Just as the sun does, there's other planetary bodies that do the same thing. That's all we're talking about today. Simple science, simple facts, simple receipts, simple time-tested studies. You have to apply those for yourself, along with your spiritual awareness, your spiritual foundation, whatever that might be for you, however that plays out for you. And you take that and you build upon that. Faith to faith, glory to glory, trusting wherever that may lead you. If you're here today, look at that. It led you here. Oh my God. Yeah, I like it. I'm here for it. Thank you for coming. Drop your sign in the chat. Drop your sign in the chat. We're going to get into the cards, but, you know, we just chit-chatting for a little bit. You know, we just chit-chatting for a little bit. Because, again, what are we doing right now? We're doing a lot of backtracking and reflecting, considering the fact that Mercury is in retrograde. So the perspective that we have now should be one that is shifted with a little more retroactive behavior, perhaps, maybe a little backtracking, maybe a little, okay, let me see, maybe a little bit, okay, could I have done that differently? Maybe did I say that in a way I could have said it better? Could I have improved on this? Why did I say what I said? You know, did I say what I said and I said what I said? Okay, whatever the case might be, this is the season where you're not the only one that's revisiting things. It just so happens that everyone underneath the influence of these planetary bodies are going through the same thing. It's no coincidence, whether you notice it or not. Some people notice things for a reason. Okay. You might find it important to be able to effectively communicate and be in sync with more than just your own self and way of doing things. You might find it important to be in sync with people who are grasping bigger realms of reality and allowing those different realms of reality to impact their smaller realm of reality. And in doing that, they seem larger than life because they have tapped into something, into knowledge, into energy larger than life as they know it. Listen, all right, I'm gonna stop right now because listen, I'm in my Aquarius bag right now. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm sorry. If you're an air sign, you might feel where I'm coming from. The Geminis get me. Y'all get me. The Libras, they get me. They conflicted, but they get me. They understand, okay? If you're an earth sign, you get me. You understand time-tested evolution. You understand things that last. You understand what didn't. You understand what didn't stand the fire. You understand when they said what they said, then they took back what they said because what they said didn't line up with what had happened. So we're just going to breathe. Take a couple deep breaths. We're going to get into it. Releasing any negativity from communication or lack of communication in the past. We're going to release any negativity of communication that was blocked due to bitterness, jealousy, envy, hate, grief, strife. Y'all know all the lower vibrational energies, discord. Baby, I'm here for all this. I'm glad you're here for it because it be the people closest to you. It not only be the people closest to you, but most importantly, it be self-inflicted. Self-inflicted choice, simple choice. Simple choice. Simple choice asking, am I going to stay in this realm of reality or am I going to enlarge my territory? Am I going to come up out of where I am and tap into something? Something. It's got to be something bigger. It's got to be something bigger. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel. That's what I feel when I'm going through any time of hurt, pain, agony, distress. You know what I mean? Hold on now. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's looking like I might have to put the block on somebody. I don't know what this is, but it just didn't sit well with my spirit. So I have to block that. Nah. You feel me? I don't second guess me in this season. In the Aquarius season, it's best that you don't look back and second guess yourself. You look back and allow that to tell you and teach you something about yourself, to let you understand yourself better, to know, okay, this is where I was at with it, truth be told. But where along the way did I doubt myself? You know what I mean? Some of us just aren't meant to doubt ourselves when we know that when we trust ourselves, it proves to be victorious. It proves to be victorious. We can't help it that when we trust ourselves, we happen to be right. I'm going to tell you where the kicker comes in is when you doubt yourself and you're trusting into something or someone other than self. And why do we do these things? Because we want to give the benefit of the doubt. I heard a word about the benefit of doubt that really just like struck me to my heart. Like, it was like, yes, you're right. I shouldn't doubt me to the benefit of anyone. If it's a detriment to me and a benefit for you, for me to doubt me, I don't think that's a win-win for either of us. Most importantly, it's just not a win-win for me. So again, let's keep in mind, y'all, the energies is working at hand. Venus is back forward as of like Friday. Venus is carrying our energy of love and relationships, the way we relate to one another, the way that we grow within relationships, the way that we're restrained or not within relationships, the way that we flourish. It's like a blossoming flower, Who do we want? It's just like a blossoming flower, you know what I mean? Like, things is just life's good, the sun is shining, the water's dripping, you know what I mean? The fire is jumping, the wind is breezing. Yes, you know what I mean? Like, anything less than that is, first of all, maybe it wasn't invited intentionally, but subconsciously brought into our reality based on a part of us that we may or may not have dealt with. I'm not going to get all into the breakdown because I'm not licensed to do so. All I'm licensed to do is to sell insurance, okay? I'm licensed to do that. However, on a spiritual level, I'm just here to encourage you to examine self so that we can take on that sense of empowerment versus giving power and reaping no reward that serves you well. When you give power and you sow seed that is unfruitful or that produces fruit that you don't like the taste of, it's a lesson for you to say, do I want to keep planting here? Do I want to keep planting my good seed here? Do I want to keep planting my bad seed? Where did I get this seed? Do I want to keep planting this good seed in this good ground and reaping this good reward? Okay. Do I want to keep planting this good seed in this bad ground and getting no reward? We got to ask ourselves these questions. Mercury retrograde is not a time for us to worry. Oh, no, nothing's going to work out. No, we need to ask ourselves, what did not work out? What did work out? What was the glitch in communication, baby? And when you locate it, ask yourself, are you really surprised? We don't be surprised. We don't be surprised because we know better. And you gave a benefit to someone else because you doubted you. We're not doing this in this season. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're here, drop your sign in the chat. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're here, drop your sign in the chat, okay? You know, we're talking about this Mercury retrograde still in the sign of Capricorn. If you're a Capricorn and you in the house and you've been finding yourself revisiting some old conversations, you having these old thoughts, you better filter those thoughts and ask yourself, you know, maybe you need to put a spin the block on those thoughts, revisit those thoughts and rewrite those thoughts in a way that fits where you're headed now, okay? If it isn't, if your actions aren't writing, or if your actions aren't lining up with the script that you have rewritten, then all you have to do is align your actions with the script. But it's up to you, okay, to determine any of this. Ain't nobody else. It ain't up to nobody else. So again, if you're new to this channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Jocelyn. Okay, this is the High Vibe Tribe. Okay. We got to get on these cards. That's what we're here to do. You know, I'm sure it's what you came for. Ooh. Plus, you know, Mercury, like I said, Mercury may be in retrograde, but it goes back forward. So communication's about to be right back on point like it's supposed to be. Okay. So if you already experiencing that coming into play, it makes sense. Not only that, but Venus been back in direct since about Friday. So, you know, if the feels have been feeling and if the vibes have been vibing and the waves might start to crash, and you are not alone, baby. You are not alone, okay? I mean, I'm just saying, you know, love is popping right now. It's looking good. Things are moving back forward as they should. Blocks are being removed. You know, rivers and waters are flowing again. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so we're going to get into these cards. I'm just trying to eyeball which way we're going to go with it first. Let's see. Before I pick, what else do I want to touch on? I wanted to touch on one other thing. Venus is back moving forward. My birthday is Saturday. Okay. What else is happening? Yeah, I guess that's all I really want to touch on. You know, it was something else, but I'm sure it's going to come to me. Let's just get into the cards. Which way we want to go first? Which way we want to go first? Hold on one second. Okay. Let's start with the Wisdom Oracle. Let's let Auntie come out and speak because she always gives it to us straight, you know? Shout out. As soon as I hit one. Oh, okay. I was about to say as soon as I hit 111 in the chat, I was going to do a free reading. So, yes. If you would like a free reading, drop your sign emoji in the chat. And I'm going to pick somebody to do pull a card for before I get off of here. All right, but beforehand, let's get into this message for the people, okay? We're going to do an oracle message just to kick it off. Before I do kick off the oracle message, I do want to pull what the prayer of the day was. It says, do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. That comes from the prophets of Isaiah 41:10 in the great in the Bible, if you're familiar, if it resonates, it's all in my earth vibes, that's where my roots come from, you know what I'm saying? I have the tendency to get a bit churchy at times. Hey, nice. Drop them down. Yes, that's my Capricorn in the house. I'm here for it. All right, well, let's see what information you have for us, Spirit, as pertains to our greatest and our highest good. This is for the collective. This is a timeless reading. Let it be a clear, concise message for the greatest and the highest good of our Holy Spirit. Move upon these cards. Show us in an image, in a picture, in a number, in a memory. Ooh, like what I see already. Ooh, come to the edge. First of all, this is what's on the bottom of the deck. Come to the edge. Hold on, let me. Can't see that. Okay. Come to the edge. First of all, happy Valentine's Day. For the lovers in the house, because the Valentine's Day is coming up, and I see a whole lot of romance coming in the air. Okay, I see some hearts, some Valentine cards floating and flying in the air, baby. I see some messages, some love messages. I see her like, how you be like, roses are red, violets are blue, plucking off your rose petals, putting them in the bath, you know what I'm saying? Getting ready for a nice, romantic time. And I'm only saying it because, anytime you see a woman get to skip to my Lou, she's skipping, you get a little pep in your step. Message, I'm just saying, you get a little pep in your step. It means something, I'm just saying. And not only that, let me just say this, based on what the prayer is, it says, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Look at her. She got her little foot up in the air and she's like upheld in the heavens, baby. Like she is not tripping about being on one foot up in the air on this little island in the sky. And that in itself is just making me think about ascension, raising up to a higher level, to a higher frequency, being untouchable to anything that is less than. I couldn't get the rest of the sentence out because it's not even worth the rest of the sentence. I know what I'm talking about. The shit that just make you that's the kind of energy you need to give to anything that doesn't make you skip to my loo. Okay, because you want to have a pep in your step. Damn it. Okay. And apparently this is going to come after a fork in the road because, it's at the end. It's on the back of this. So obviously, you might need to make a decision. It might be at a fork in the road. You might need to either go left or go right, go red or blue pill. It's up to you. I'm not here to tell you which way to go. If you came here for me to tell you, you're in the wrong place. But what I will say is I advise, you go where the love is at, where that skip to my loo is at. Okay, who wants to be in a place that they're uninvited? If you do and you desire to do so, then guess what? You're in the wrong place. And I'm here to let you know right now, that is not what we do around here. We don't just willingly walk into spaces that we don't. For one, that you're not wanted, you're not celebrated, you're not supported, you're not welcome. This isn't what we do. We go into spaces that we are welcomed, celebrated, supported, loved, blessed, like you vibe with. This is about a higher vibration. And if you don't know nothing about that, then welcome to the tribe, baby. I'm gonna let you know right now, that's not what's up. That's not for you, baby. It's not what's up. It's not what we're going to do. And I told y'all about to skip to my loo. That's because y'all see this card sitting right here. I ain't got to it yet, but you see she got the skip. You see she got the skip. Welcome to the house, Sagittarius. Y'all know I love me. I love Sagittarius energy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I love the Sagittarius energy. But hold on, let me put some. I got to turn this battery on because, my laptop is hitting me with the battery on low. 1 second. Because I would hate to disrupt the live. 1 second. Welcome, Sag. Okay, what's up? What's up? Thank you for coming. Welcome. All right. So like I was telling her, yes, you dropped your sign, because I'm giving out a free reading. I'm gonna read somebody's cards here. But first we're doing a general message. The general message for one is coming up. Skip to my loop. Skip to my loop. Skip to my loop, my darling. You feel me? I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, ain't nobody skipping for nothing. If you got a pep to your step and you feel like leaping for joy, that means something. And it should be celebrated. And you should want to skip. Shit. Serendipity, baby. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4-leaf clover. We got the green on the outside. We get the orange in the middle, baby. This is letting me know this is a loving, sensual, serendipity, lucky, once in a lifetime. Feel the love with the pink in the background. We love pink, don't we? Don't we love pink? Hold on, y'all. Let me put my phone on mute. One second. One second, guys. I put my phone on do not disturb or something. 1 second. All right, so where was I? Okay, yes, serendipity, guys, skipping. Okay, at the end of the day, again, do not be dismayed. That was the prayer here, okay, to keep in mind, not to be dismayed. It says, I do not be dismayed for I am your God. I will strengthen you, for I am your God. Again, this is pointing to a higher dimension, a higher realm of power, a higher realm of love, a higher realm of strength, a higher realm of life and liberty and freedom. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. This is just a reminder to recognize who you're made of, what you're made of, whose you are, right? It says, I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand, okay? To be upheld by the right hand, okay, by the strong hand, okay, to be upheld, okay? Y'all know what it feels like to be upheld, okay? For one, again, we leaping up, we're going higher. If it isn't upholding me and you're holding me down and you're attempting to keep me from leaping, these are signs that this isn't godly, this is righteous, this is sense love. No, this shit is retrograde. It's the opposite. I need to double check this shit. This is that Venus retrograde shit, but the retrograde is over, baby. Venus went forward. But again, I'm just speaking on dimensions and levels of energetic bodies higher than myself. You do not have to tap in or subscribe. You can do your research and you can study yourself. Not anything that I study, because I study me, and anything that I'm talking about, I'm only talking about something that I know for myself according to my study, and I'm here to encourage you to do the same. And if you do happen to tap into something beyond and bigger than yourself in a frequency that is higher, you will, you'll adjust accordingly. Okay, I adjust to certain frequencies that I know of and subscribe to based on what I didn't know beforehand, and I had to step into the unknown. Okay, only way I felt comfortable to step into the unknown is to be very familiar and to master things that were familiar to me. Okay, and when I mastered those things and those aspects of myself, it allowed me to step into the unknown with a sense of mastery within the unknown. Do you understand what I'm talking about? I'm talking about like walking into a space led by a power and a divine sense of protection beyond your own capabilities, tapping into a higher frequency. When you are tapped into a higher frequency, a higher sense of love and a higher sense of power and a higher sense of warfare and moving, there's a authority that comes with that isn't your own. anything that I'm talking about, it isn't my own authority. This is a sense of comfort that comes from authority that is beyond myself, which is why I move like I move, and I say what I say the way that I say what I say. I'm not speaking from my own strength, okay? Time tested, okay? None of this stuff comes by way of see, let me just say this. You don't get to serendipity without recognizing the fork that was in the road. Probably went round and round a couple times, okay? What's down here? Observer. You know, it's the shit that you had to learn, okay? Okay, it's the stuff that came along the way, along the path. It came with wisdom, time, discernment, things that you have to ask for. You have to ask for wisdom. You have to ask for these things. You have to admit that you don't know these things. You know, you don't speak on things you don't know. And the only thing that we can speak on that we know is ourselves. I find a sense of I find a sense of self within these things that are time tested and approved. And the only reason I time test and approve things is because I've learned that anything that lasts through the test of time is probably something I might want to get to know and understand a little better. Okay. Get my light in the way that I wanted it to be at first. Oh, it was like right at first. Let me see. Oh, okay, wait a minute, hold on. That's it. That's the one right there. Okay, y'all. All right. So, anyways, this serendipity done took me out. I got one more card right here that didn't flip over. I don't know what this card is, but it better be somebody skipping or something, because we got two cards with people skipping. We got a 36. We got an 18. That's a 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 9 and a 9. That's an 18. 6, 7, 8, 9, and the 18. A 9 and a 9. Let's see what we got underneath this card right here. Well, let's see what we got. The never-ending story, guys. Okay? The never-ending story. It's just time dwindling while somebody is sitting here wasting time. I ain't gonna say it's a waste, because I don't believe really anything is a waste. But this is a never-ending story. This is a story that you've heard before, you've seen before, you've experienced before. This isn't anything new. This is something that not only isn't new, but it will continue to go on, because the story never ends. Y'all remember that song when we was little? This is a song that doesn't end, and it goes on and on. My friends, some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. Welcome to the house, Aquarius. But they continued singing it forever. Just because. If you one of those kind of people, this is not the space for you, because you'll get uncomfortable and then you'll mess around and you'll stop doing that shit. Excuse my language, but you'll stop participating in never-ending stories that just don't stop, and they don't resonate with you, yet you continue to sing them forever just because. If you are one of those kind of people that sing songs just because, we've all done it before. I know y'all get a song stuck in your head. I've had it happen to me. I'm not exempt from this conversation, which is why I can talk about this never-ending story like nobody's business, because I have participated in stories that never ended. Guess what? Guess who had to put an end to stories that never ended and never, ever satisfied, you know, the author? And I'm going to say the story. How you going to let a story not end and you the author of your reality? Okay? What you mean the never-ending story? Okay? You see how I just flipped the script? That's what we need to do on these never-ending stories. Okay? It's time for the stories to end. Like, at what point do these stories end? When you say that they do. Okay? Okay? That's when the stories end. When you say that they end. Okay? When you stop telling them. When you stop participating in them. When you stop listening to them. When you stop looking at them. When you stop engaging with them. That's when the stories end. When you engage differently with these things that once never ended, but now they have got to come to an end because you have changed the narrative. Look at God. Won't God do it? You know, I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't gonna go there, but here we are. Okay, we're here. Okay, these narratives that we telling ourselves. Okay, these narratives that we are telling ourselves that only make us look more and more miserable. We feel miserable. We look miserable. The people around us won't tell us how miserable we are because you're so miserable that if they tell you that your miserable ass will even turn on them. This is a prime time for anybody that's feeling miserable to recognize that this is the time to turn away from the miserable ways and the miserable parts of you that resonate with miserable people, places, any noun. You fill it in. Any noun. If it's miserable and make your head hurt like this, if you look like this after talking to somebody on the phone, block, disconnect, whatever you need to do. If you look like this when you go to your job, you better do something different. If you look like this when you go home at night, you better do something different. If you look like this right now, listen to this. It's time to do something different. If you look like it's all right. Listen, it ain't nothing funny about it. Because listen, how do I know? Because I didn't look like this before. That's how I know. And this ain't nothing like this, okay? We got to skip to Malou, and then we got this person right here. This looks like the person who didn't make the right choice when that time came, when it was a fork in the road. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to skip or do you want to look like this? Where do you want to be? Okay? Because it looks like this shit right here, excuse my language, has come to an end. Okay? This has come to an end. You know, she done put the mirror down. She's tired of looking at herself like it. She's over this shit. Okay, it's a wrap. Okay, time's running out. And what did the hand is between yes and no. Okay, so even the fates is done with this shit. Nah, bitch, we don't even got an answer for you because you know what you're supposed to do. Okay, we ain't giving you no yes or no. It's time that you go on and do what you're supposed to do. I'm done with this card. I'm done with this card, okay? Because at the end of the day, y'all know what that means too. Okay, it ain't no nothing to it. You know what you're supposed to do. Again, ain't no time for no benefit of the doubt. You got to ask yourself, do you want to skip or do you want to feel and look like this? Lord, okay, I'm going to get into the tarot as if the tarot has to say anything because the oracle has spoken, the word has spoken. But we're going to do it anyways because this is what we came to do. It's only in the Aquarius nature. But before we do, no. Let's get into it. It's Monday, so we're going to pull the Monday's Tarot for those who are familiar. We got the Monday's Tarot, okay? Princess of Wands is here to say hello, okay? She's like, get into it, yeah. Oh, yeah, she's like, bitch, who's stressing? Where? I'm youthful, I'm young, I feel good, I look good, I'm drinking my water, my waist is snatched. What is there to... What? Who? Who ain't got no fire? Who ain't working that magic? Who? Where? Why? Wouldn't anyone worry? Why would someone worry about anyone less than self, other than self? Like, if you have things that you're working, you don't have a lot of time to exert your energy towards anybody else because you got to focus on balancing. Anyways, I haven't gotten to the message yet. We're going to, again, come up out of this. Come up out of this. Come up out of that. Make a choice. We're not doing it. We're not doing it, y'all. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. February the 1st, tonight, tomorrow, new moon. We're not doing that energy. What I say? The Empress. Look at that. Baby, we here to lax. We're not doing it. Look at her. Does she look like she is here to entertain anything that would make her come up off her throne, come up out that water? You know how I feel when you get up out the water. You got to adjust back to the water. You know, you got your bathing suit on. First of all, she ain't got no panties on. She don't have on no undergarments, okay? I'm thinking about, thank you, appreciate you feel me. I'm thinking about Megan Thee Stallion. She's talking about running around this house like I'm Winnie. Ain't got no, where's she? Girl, she's comfortable, laxed at the pool eating fruit, pineapple crown, wearing a crown, okay, standing out apart from the crowd. The sun going down, it's lit, it's sensual, more romance. What? Who? Baby, what? Who? Y'all know these two go hand in hand. Y'all know what goes. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what all this mean. I ain't got to get into it. I don't got to get into it. Y'all know this ain't that. Anyways, we got major arcana energy coming in. Okay. Period. We know this ain't that. It don't take a lot of a brain, a rocket scientist to put that one together. This and this is a whole nother lax. Right here, I'm just trying to gather my strength in myself. Right here, shit, I'm trying to gather my strength in myself for a whole nother reason. Okay? It's bliss, baby. This is bliss. This is agony. This is bliss. Opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay? A different feeling within. Okay? This has the potential to get there, but do you notice that she's up in the air? She's up in her thoughts. This is very thought-centered. This is just letting me know that you got to come up out of that way of thinking. You know what I mean? This is very thought life. Okay? Elevate your thought, not to thinking of what could happen again, how something's going to happen again. No, it will not happen that again. You get to write the way that you want it to happen. It will happen that way again if you decide that it will. And the decision is very thought. You know, get up out your head, like think different. It's my stance. But again, don't listen to me. Listen to the Empress, because the Empress ain't thinking about too much of nothing. She's just very much in her feels. Period. Yes, like that fire. Yes, like that fire. Okay, like come on now. Baby, get into that passion. Y'all see the fruit. Y'all know when that juice flow. Y'all know when that water flow. Y'all know what bliss is about. Shit, some of us about to experience some levels of bliss that we might not even know nothing about, so we can't even understand the assignment. Shit, y'all see how I just lit up when I thought about that shit. We might not even understand what we in for, because we sitting up thinking about a never ending story. Then you already know what's gonna happen there, but you don't even know nothing about this, because you got to come to the edge and step into the unknown. You got to trust that you're gonna be upheld. And you can't trust that you're gonna be upheld because you're too busy thinking about some shit that don't serve you. Excuse my language. I'm trying to do better. I will, and I am doing better, but I'm just saying. Anyways, that's just one card. We ain't really got into it. The Empress jumped out to remind us to relax. Yeah, relax. Wait for it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ooh, but I get it. See, first of all, we talked about the never-ending story. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. This was in reverse. But what's on the bottom of the deck, there's been some heartache impacted by the way we perceive ideas and what was said and communicated, and the way that those words impacted how we felt by someone who has the ability to get to our heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, this card is a very deep card, because there's only a certain people have access to your heart, right? So often this is indicating about someone that you opened up to, you were vulnerable to, and with their words, their seeds of discord. We talked about planting seeds earlier. You see my face? I'm thinking about them nasty seeds that was planted in good ground, and how they came up in it, and you found out that was not what you thought it was. However, what you thought it was and what you knew was two different things. So you knew when you planted it, when it was planted, and you was watering it. Is someone right? And God was trying to tell you. The universe was trying to tell you the signs were there. You felt it, but you didn't trust your own heart. Instead, these ideas, you allow those ideas to penetrate your emotion, your heart. Okay? Listen, I ain't judging. Because again, this is asking you to come to the edge yet again in the name of love. God damn it. Listen, we on a steady learning here, okay? I'm not here to judge anybody. All I'm here to say is that obviously once again, we're being asked to step to the edge, have a sense of serendipity about the way we move in a space of joy, understanding romance, understanding what it takes to trust God, to hold you up with his what is right to his right hand, and what it means to be in a state of things working in your favor. You can't help it that you're lucky in love. You can't help it that you just so happen to track in a way that it's lucky for you. Like it happens that way for you because that's just the way that you set it up for things to happen for you. You set things up and you sowed seed in such a way that where you happen to reap reward. You will reap reward of, what is this? My goodness, it's the Empress. What is she eating? It looks like, is this passion fruit? Is this dragon fruit? Is it dragon fruit? Have you ever had a dragon fruit? Drop a dragon fruit if you have one on your emoji. Baby, all I'm trying to say, we got some pineapples here. Drop a pineapple, drop a banana, baby. What's your favorite fruit? What do you like the taste of? What tastes good to you? What can you plant and it just comes up? Like you do well in this area. You cannot help the fact that when you plant this seed, it happens to sprout forth with like overflow, like fruit bigger than what you anticipated, like uncontrollable growth. That's what we're talking about. This here. That don't come from here. Okay. This all up in your head, that energy is not the beat, y'all. That is the energy of the past. Don't let your past hold you back from that Ace of Pentacles, baby. Oh my God, I can't make this stuff up. Okay. We got the Ace of Pentacles up under this. Okay. It lets me know, like, perhaps in the past, your way of thinking, okay, your secrets, lies, manipulation, the way. No, I ain't gonna. I mean, I went a little too hard right there. I'm sorry. Calm down. Let me calm. See, let me just calm down. It's okay not to trust people, but you don't have to go too far. Okay, it's one thing to not trust people per se. However, don't go too far. So let me just say, it's not that they were manipulative and they were lying. However, perhaps they were unaware of how their subconscious was speaking so clearly, and it was very if you could see the cycles in that, right? You noticed the cycles, you saw it, and you weren't sure. It came to light, yet maybe you didn't trust it. Okay, maybe you allowed this King of Swords, maybe your thoughts about what you were seeing, your way of seeing it, you allowed that space to be stronger than what you felt and you knew. You felt and knew, yet because of your strong mind, not that hasn't served you well, baby, because the King of Swords, he ain't no joke. When it comes to intellect, I mean, come on now, like, look at him. Shit, he know what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. He don't doubt himself for the most part. But when it comes to love, okay, putting together things, making sense of things doesn't serve us well all the time. Okay. Perhaps you can overanalyze things. You can look too deep into things, or you can look too far ahead of things. You can see the worst in a thing and actually create that worst scenario that you saw. But you saw it because you created it. You knew what you was going to do subconsciously. Listen, don't take my word for it. Study and show yourself approved. Study for yourself. Study up. I'm not here to tell you what to study for you. You know what to study. I've studied for myself. I'm only telling you what I know for me, and I'm sharing. I have a few resources. If you would like them, I'll be glad to talk to you about them. But let's talk about this Ace of Pentacles, this opportunity that maybe has come in the past that you maybe could have missed due to this here. But what I'm trying to tell you right now is, according to this Empress, that it's time out for this. Again, it's time out for this. Let's see. Give us a little bit more clarity on this Empress, okay? We coming to the edge. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, my God. No. Hold on. Wait. Ooh. Y'all, I just can't. The Two of Cups and the Three of Wands. Three of Wands and the Two of Cups. Ooh, shoot. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all, what is going on? What's happening? Is this how y'all starting the year off for real? I mean, is this what we doing? Because I'm not exempt. I know I'm not exempt. I'm in the number, baby. Okay. If you're in the number, drop a number in the comment section. No. Let's give a hand to those who are in the number in the baby. Two of Cups. Well, let me find out y'all been out here exchanging emotions and cups and feels and connecting here on this level right here. You know what I'm saying? This is like we here to hear, we connected. Like, give me your arm, take mine. Here, let's feel each other. Drop your sign in the comments, please. Like, share, subscribe. Like, it's a whole lot of people that's on here. Like, but where the likes at? Like, come on, y'all. Like, help us out. Y'all know how it goes. Appreciate it. Thank you. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it. Let's talk about this Two of Cups. Y'all, Two of Cups in the Empress. I don't know what to say. Y'all making me warm. Ooh, shoot. Like, I mean, really? Like the Two of Cups in the Empress. Like, it's a whole lot of nurturing and a whole lot of water. It's a whole lot of water. It's real wet. It's wet and it's fiery. See those columns? That's like fire, like assertion, passion. Appreciate the likes. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Drop your sign in the chat. I'm giving away free readings, and I'm also going to do a little specific readings for whichever sign is like representing the most. That's who I'm going to do my next videos for. So appreciate y'all coming through. And again, my name is Jocelyn. Appreciate you coming by the vibe with me. Okay. Yeah, we definitely into these Aquarius vibe, baby, because y'all know the Aquarius, we the water bearer, baby. We here to bear the water. We are air signs. We all up here in our head, okay? Don't get it twisted. We're gonna always stay highly connected, and at the end of the day, we will detach. If you know, you know. And I had to censor that because, I don't want to be misunderstood. You understand? But if you know, you know. If you know the Aquarius, you know how we can be. And at the end of the day, there are many aspects of ourselves. So it's more than just the Aquarius nature. Like, to me, like there's more to me than just my Aquarius nature. However, we mean very well. We are the healers of the zodiac. Like, we are the star in the tarot card. We are the star of the zodiac. We are here to take high vibrations and to nourish those here on earth, the humanitarians. We here to uplift, to empower, and to enlighten. Okay. Now, that's the nature. That's the personality. There's another side. There's a shadow side to that. We will quickly detach on that. We do that. It's a safe space for us to go up higher in our heads. However, just as we might feel comfortable there, it can turn into a never-ending story when you up there and you having these thoughts that do not serve you well. Just because you might be up there, you need some people that's going to help bring you down, baby. Listen, you got to get back down to the earth, baby. You got to get back down to where you are. What's happening? Come back, Aquarius. Bring it back down. Bring it back in. Bring it in. You've been out in the ethers too long. Come outside and play. So I'm going to make it a point to go outside and play this weekend for my birthday, okay? We want to get back outside. We know you having fun in your headspace and your journaling and your meditation, your tarot cards, you know, your prayer, your spirituality, your spiritual practices, your religious practices, all those things, the sense of solitude. But now it's time to come back outside, baby. It's Aquarius season. It's Aquarius season and it's Aquarius moon, new moon at that. It's the Chinese New Year, okay? All that eye of the tiger. I'm feeling all that energy. And apparently it's a whole lot of water flowing, baby. You got your sights set on something that make you leap. What y'all see? Y'all see these pillars? Now, what you think they're going to do to get from one pillar to the next? Oh, don't worry, I'll wait. There's a hint. There's a hint too. Y'all know what they're going to do. They're going to skip. They're going to skip, baby. That takes some rhythm, some momentum. You got to have some steady. You got to be steady. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you're doing. Okay? Got to be poised. Don't mind me. Okay? I'm just talking about the fact that in order to get to your next destination and that next step, okay, you know, when that sense of inspiration comes, you got to go while the going is good, while the sun is up. Okay, the sun is about to go down, but it's still very much enough daytime to skip to my loo. Okay, and if you splish splash, you're going to be able to get back up and do it again. And then maybe again. And then maybe again, you know, maybe for hours and hours. Who knows? I mean, where you headed? Where you going? What's up? Does it feel good? Is it like this? Is it like that? Is it like that? Is it like that? Ask yourself. I hope it is. I hope it's this kind of intimacy where you can exchange emotional expression with one another in a very intimate way and get to know each other and move forward into the sunset. Skip to Malou style on some serendipitous shit, you know. Because they're never in this story shit. It's over. It's time to come on to the edge. Come on in, raise it on up. Raise on up into something higher. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, I can't make this stuff up, baby. That's the 6 of Wands, ain't it? Look at her. Riding the wave, baby. Hey, I'm here for it. We got the same sun and moon. Now, come on, girl. Like, what is the chances of that? I hope you riding the wave and feeling good with everything that's going on right now in the ethers, because it's a lot going on. But you know, if you have sowed the proper seeds right now, you're doing all right. Like, you're reaping the rewards and you're reaping the promises. You know, it's gonna be good. 6 of Wands, this is victory, baby. Look at her. Look at her riding. Hey, girl. This is me this weekend. My birthday. On my birthday. On my birthday. On my birthday. You feel me? It's gonna be me all weekend. You know, I know I'm having a good time when them hands go up. What do you mean? If my hands ain't up, I'm not having fun. You feel me? That's just, if you know, you know. Y'all know. Period. Oh my God. And then the 8 of Wands. Oh my God, y'all. It's like happening fast. I gotta feel myself again. It's happening fast after this bullshit here. After this right here. The lovers, this is what you thought it might have been, but then it turned out to be this bullshit here. But it's some new shit that's coming in, and it's going to be victorious, and it's going to be passionate. I can't even catch my breath. Like, if this is symbolic of what it's going to be like, yeah, like when I start doing this, listen, you know, when you got to just fan yourself. So good luck to the lovers in the house, because y'all got some good shit coming y'all way very fast. Very fast. You're going to be skipping serendipity. Okay. Come on to the edge. The never ending story is over. Okay. Let's see what the romance oracle has to say. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see what the romance oracle has to say. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, though? Where did I put my? Maybe. Oh, here it goes. All right. Appreciate y'all hanging in here with me. All right. So I might get to see your deck too. All right. So let's get into the romance oracle. Let's get into this romance oracle. What's up for new moon in Aquarius? What can we listen? There's a lot of energy in the house, a lot of lurking in the house too right now. So a lot of people online right now, and a lot of people have not hit the like button. I hope y'all subscribe. I appreciate you coming by though. You know what I'm saying? This is a story. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull a message for the collective, like whoever happens to see this in this season. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, don't be trying to force it. Don't try to force it. It's like love and friendships, baby. Don't force it. Don't force it. Cheers. Oh, forgiving and learning. Oh my God, forgiving and learning is kind of in step with what's happening. Venus has decided to finally go retrograde. I mean, back direct. Venus is going back direct. So it's a little bit of straightening is happening. A little bit of straightening is happening in terms of love. You might be seeing things a little more clearly, a little from a different perspective. But when it comes to Mercury still in retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, you're revisiting some of those things that maybe you didn't forgive and maybe you haven't learned. And what this tarot is saying for anyone, what this oracle card is saying, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. And I don't mean to say it like that, but I just want you to know that I'm not coming down on you. But give it a try. See what happens. I'm not telling you what to do. True love is in the bottom of the deck. This is the romance of a lifetime. Well, shit. Okay. Oh, well, okay. Well, I'm just going to stop right there. And, the Queen of Wands came by to say, hey, I'm putting on her because she is her honey with all that. She's pushing P. Ain't that what they're saying? Ain't that what the kids are saying? I don't know. I mean, let me, is that right? I'm going to pull a couple more tarot cards, and then I'm going to close it up. Appreciate y'all coming by. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'm still going to do a card for one of our commenters. What information, Spirit, do you have for us? Final messages. This is the Real Talk Tarot. So, real talk, with all this being said, all this passion, sensuality in the air, make us. Ooh. Listen. Ooh, I ain't gonna say, but. Is that my bag? Oh, okay. So let's see. What information do you have for us, Spirit, with all this passion, all this fire in here? Dang, fire plus water. Oh, Lord. Okay. What information do you have for us? 60%. Oh, man. I feel like 6 of Cups. It's a lot of nurturing happening. It's a lot of pouring into reciprocity. Study, intention, care. Yeah. Taking the time. Kids. I'm still on live. She gonna say, I'm so sorry. Tell them I said hello. She said. My daughter said hello, you guys. Okay, so like I said, it's a whole lot of reciprocity happening right now in an emotional space. You know what I mean? Like some give and some receive. You know, she's getting something out of this. She's getting something out of the beautification and the purification that comes with nurturing something, with pouring into. Like when you're built for that, you desire to continuously do that, to express your creative nature, to take what you've learned, to put into someone else, you know. This is part of being a human. This is part of being a human being. So basically, this all makes sense. Okay. The ebb and the flow is the way to go. Okay. I see the 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It's got the sign of someone's YouTube page. You're a personal creator, a dreamer. 9 of Wands. This is 99 followers, 900 following, 9 posts. You're at the precipice of hitting a new level, hitting a new point, a new spot, a new, mark. Hey, what's going on? So it's like, as this is happening, you're taking your time. You're intentional. You know what's about the pot because you know what you put in it. You know what kind of seed you planted. You know it's time for fruit to sprout. You know fruit is sprouting up. What time it is. You know who you are. You know who you are. You know what you bring. You know what you're expecting. You know what you're attracting. What is that? Get away from my door. We ain't talking toddlers, y'all. We're talking tweens. Pre-tweens. Okay. We're not talking toddlers, okay? Like I said, I've been on here for a while. They must want their mommy, so I'm gonna get off again in a second. And it's all good. All right, so what information do you have for us about this 9 of Wands? We're working towards something. We've been diligent. We've been faithful. We're at the point of precipice, a turning point, transition, being strong through it. Be joyful in the middle of it. No, you gotta be joyful about where you're headed. You know what I mean? Like having faith, like when you put it in there, like you get up knowing. And it's easier said than done. Ooh, but you gotta play the fool, baby. Come to the edge. That's what this card right here is all about. Come to the edge. It's all about the fool, like coming to that space of creativity and not having zero F's to give. Okay, you're a creator. You're the personal. It's your personal vision that matters. You're the doer. You're almost there. But this is saying like step in, act like you into the next spot already. Own that. Know that it's coming. Okay, and move in that energy. Okay. 7 of Cups. Got your mind on something that just will satisfy you, feels good. You had your eye on for a while, and it's like this ain't something new to you. You walk by this probably every day and think about what you want to get when you have the chance. Who knows? Might be thinking about the guy in the coffee shop. I heard you don't know my name, baby, baby, baby. From the day I saw you. Baby, baby, baby. Woo! Yes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She's like, you don't know. She said, look, I bet he look different in his work clothes. Listen, somebody's about to take a trip. Somebody about to take a trip. Somebody gonna get that call. I'm on the way. Hey. Okay. Full speed ahead. King of Wands is waiting on somebody because the lovers is in the building. After you turn your back to some bullshit. Turn your back on that BS. Do don't you go back. Mercury is going forward this week. Thank you. That is an original. Okay. And if you did like that, there's more where that came from. I'm kidding. No, but seriously though, like it's no need to regret what you're walking away from. Don't even think twice. She ain't looking back. I mean, is that my lipstick? She ain't looking back. Y'all know what I'm saying. She's not looking back. It's the Knight of Pentacles back here. What's he hollering about? Meet me at 2:00. I have some good news for you. Talking that shit. Quit talking. Be about walking. I don't see you on the scooter on the way over. Is you on the scooter on the way over? Is this the energy, or is you on go, or is you on no? Am I on weed, or is you on E? Is you flowing? Is you rowing? Or is you going? What is you doing? Is you rowing or is you knowing? Okay. Do you look different outside your work clothes or not? Do you look? Do I get to see you outside your work clothes or not? Like, what are we doing? Like, catch me, in the cruising, sipping on some tea, saying in my most natural state, flowing. And she's like, I'm on the way. Hey. Period. Because, there's about to be a whole lot of love and good vibes and sensuality. Look at that. Taking selfies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's happy. I'm here for it. Y'all making me get out, woo, I'm here for it. Well, that's the energy right there. Before I go, I'm going to definitely do a reading for one of our special someones. And tonight, it will definitely be you, Miss Janasia Martin. Thank you for coming. Okay. So, Janasia, we about to do your reading. Are you here? Are you here? Who's here and ready for a reading? Then drop the sign. Drop your sign if you would like a reading. Otherwise, let's see. I get off of here 1 minute at 1 hour and 30. Okay, well, cool. Janasia, we're going to get you. And you are Capricorn. So let's see. What information do you have for Janasia? All right. So we got the Three of Voices. Three of Voices. This is the Three of Swords. This is the same card that we talked about earlier with the heart and the, let's see, is it here? This is the energy where, there's something that's on your mind. It's something that's painful. Something on your mind is impacting your heart in a way that hurts. Like something that you can't get out of your mind is something that was said or communicated that like may have resonated with you in the way that it resonated is from a familiar pain, like a pain that you've felt before, okay? Like that made you feel like shut out. But the thing is that you're not shut out because there's the door, but there's plenty of space outside of that door to walk through. So it's all about perception and these ideas that are coming in and you needing to recognize what is this showing you. This isn't something that this is something that grieves your creator for you to be in this space. This isn't where you were meant or created to be. This is why the creator in the essence of energetic presence around you, your source is grieved because you've allowed this idea, this communication to pierce your heart when it's just a moment. It's just a little space. It's trying to open you up and show you something. It's trying to reveal something to you, okay? And then the wheel, it's a fortunate event. It's one of them things that seem unfortunate, but it was actually fortunate. It was actually working for you. This is one of those situations where it was meant for your evil, was actually for your good. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. That is the word for you. And when you are upheld, you can spin through the wheel. Okay, you can go up, down, side to side, come back out. You know what I'm saying? You done went through a whole cycle. and you come out shining, baby, new. And it's like, dang, how did she do that? Wasn't she just here? Yes, she was here, but that didn't get her nowhere. It was a never-ending story. It's meant for you to be in a state of serendipity, okay, for things to work out in your favor from the same space and that you felt. What is this grief? What is this? That is the same energy that you're going to take, transmute, and understand the cycle. What was that showing you? When it comes back around, because it will, you're going to go around this time looking at this cycle in a different way because you done learned it. You done been there before. You know what comes with it. And you're going to body it if you choose to. Yeah. See, it's all about you and your mind and your choice. The eight of voices, aka the 8 of swords, is on the bottom. This is again all about your perception, your ideas, the ideas that are just, they're overwhelming to you. So many of them. I mean, you're a Capricorn. It's like, it's ain't like it's shit that you made up. It's shit that happened. This ain't just some untruths. This is some real shit. This is some real ideas, some real things that were planted in your mind. And it's taking a lot of effort for you to renew your mind. But at the end of the day, you have to see beyond those ideas. You have to see beyond the limitations. And you have to understand that the limitations are the ones that you put on yourself. I hope this is resonating, because the Wheel of Fortune again is in your favor. And if it is resonating, then this next time it goes round, you're going to come through it bodying it like a boss, okay? And you're going to know, this is the test. This is the test that we talked about. This is what I knew was coming, and I seen it. Oh, so it's going to actually feel good when it come back around. I'm like, nope. You thought, it's going to feel good, and it might hurt at first. It might not be there yet. It might still be hurting, but it's okay to hurt for a little while when in the end you pray for something better. So you are going through necessary hurt to get to the other end of the vibration, because what you said and you meant within your heart, which was in alignment with what God had for you, with what the spirit, what the universe, what your creator have you tuned in with that and said yes. Okay. So God is going to continue to uphold you with his righteous right hand, and till you level up your thinking and your way of doing things, because he desires that you skip to my loo, baby. I'm here for it. Underneath the 7 of materials, yeah, you thinking about things that you've planned. You have ideas about where you want to go, okay? And you have what it takes to get there, okay? But again, you have to see things differently. Okay. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you enjoyed this. Well, you guys, we're at an hour and 27 minutes. It's been real. It's been good. It's been enjoyable. I'm so glad that I came on here. I'm glad that y'all came by to join me. Please come back again. Join. Actually like the video if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. You're here, why not, give the energy that you desire to receive. And then I also would ask that you hit the notification bell so that when I do come on live that you get to see it. And other than that, let's see, because you asked not. So I'm gonna make sure I make my petition and my request known. What else would I like? If you have any questions, anything you want to know about any sign or in particular that you want to hear more about, have any questions like that, drop it in the comments, or add me on Facebook at Jocelyn Britt, and I'm on Instagram. Instagram is hi.vibe.tribe. So yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Thanks for visiting. Do your set your intentions tonight, okay? Write down what you want. Be clear. Because you'd be surprised, baby. You just might get everything that you asked for. Oh my God, it's so crazy. All right. Anyways, have a good night.